You guys are supposed to be talking.
What's that, honey?
So you guys were supposed to be talking, not just staring at the camera.
Yeah, he was in the Air Force, Fred was. Did you know he flew airplane?
He did not.
He wouldn't be here right now.
That's right, as careless as I am. I'd be long gone.
I didn't know you were in the Air Force.
Yeah, Fred, yeah. Fred was
1952 to 1956.
He's just telling us of his hitchhiking stories.
He was the what thing? Flew a helicopter.
Flew a helicopter.
They didn't have them in that years.
Anyway.
That's right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he drove helicopter.
I think you designed them, right? You engineered them, and then they built them after you left.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he drove helicopter Jeep for a while. And then, then a 6x6 I drove.
Yeah, I thought you drove a bigger truck.
Yeah, I did that. I was hauling the supplies over there for the soldiers.
What'd you drive a Jeep for?
Well, for the captain for a while. I had to drive him for a while. Then I got promoted. Yeah, that's where I got my strike safe from him.
For the captain?
Yeah, he was a nice guy, that captain. Then I had to start driving, hauling supplies over there.
How many stripes did you get?
I had 3 strikes. You were a stripe, I could make pretty good money, hey?
Sure. How much did you get a stripe?
Well, sure, I still got them yet.
Dad's still trying to figure out your net worth. That's why.
I sent a lot of money home, hey? Yeah. Well, Christ almighty, I was gone for 2 years, hey?
Watch it, Freddie Wald. You'll be asking the same question.
Yeah. I was a World War II veteran.
Yeah, well, I drove a staff car.
Yeah. Boy, I tell you, Walter, that captain was a nice guy when I drove over there. Nice fella, hey?
You know, I had this colonel in the back seat one day, and I went across some railroad tracks, you know, and you drive slow, you know.
Joey,
and he says, "What are you doing, soldier?" And I said,
How big's the cup?
"You know, I don't
big of a cup?
I don't know, sir, or whatever." You know.
Yeah, whatever.
And he says, "Back this thing up." So I backed it across the railroad tracks, and he says, "Now go across it the way you're supposed to go across." And I said, "How's that, sir?" And he said, "At an angle."
Oh, crap. Huh?
you weren't even just supposed to slow down. You were supposed to go at an angle.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, then you're only hitting one track.
Yeah.
That's why.
What about the people on the other side of the road?
No, I don't.
Well, I don't know. Well, then we had the big inspectors come down from Germany. I was in southern France, and they found out in the motor pool that they had one staff car too many. So two of us took the staff car and drove out of the main gate, and the one guy was I was driving, the one guy was sitting in the back, and when he went through the gate, the MP gave him a salute because he was sitting in the back. You know, I thought he was an officer.
Yeah.
So then we turned around, and he drove, and I sat in the back seat.
Yeah.
He gave me a salute. And so then we just drove around town for I don't know, hours until the inspections are over. But that's, you know, that's the Army.
How long were you over there?
16 months. I was in southern France.
You were there 2 years?
Yeah.
Were you overseas at all?
Yeah, Greenland.
Okay. How long were you gone?
1 year.
Where it was dark. No sun.
Yeah.
Give that a few more pumps.
You did that, didn't you?
Oh yeah. It was all light and all dark. You didn't know if you were on a night or day shift.
Really?
Yeah. No, at
because
times, right? If you were on a night shift, it didn't matter.
When he came back from Greenland, I picked him up at the train station, or wherever I picked him up, and he gets in the car. he's got this southern accent, and he just come from Greenland. I said, what's this? And his roommate was what, from Georgia or
Alabama, right? And man, he played that country music from morning to night. I mean, we were just, that's all.
So it has nothing to do with our environment. It's just the people around you.
Yeah, right. That's what you're around. Yeah. Oh yeah. He was. He never. Which is good. I mean, I like the country music, so I mean, we got along great.
Yeah.
You know, and there was no problem there.
So was it country music of artists from the United States?
Yeah,
or
from the right. You know, the older time country music.
Like
Yeah,
Williams.
Yeah, right. From
then.
back then, right. He had them all, and boy, we had a. But see that playing cards, played cards all the time.
Did you work when you were there?
Yeah, worked right, but I mean there was a woman behind every tree, you know.
What's that mean?
There wasn't a tree up in Greenland.
Oh, okay. I need more explanation. Very pretty.
The cigarettes were $0.10 a pack.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and then boy, I'd buy a bunch of Haiti, and boy, you would see the bum off of me all the time.
Oh.
You know. Well, I had money. I set pins, you know, on the side, you know, in the bowling alley. So I made some extra money besides my pay, you know. So I always had money to buy cigarettes. Cigarettes and beer, boy. We'd have cases and cases in the hallway on. Oh.
This is just like going to college.
Yeah, it was. Oh man, I'll tell you. Playing cards, gambling, and drinking beer all the time.
No, that was last week.
No. Yeah, I didn't mind it. It didn't bother me that much up there. I had a good.
Give me some memories from Monroe, down there, New Glarus. You guys remember some stuff down there when you were kids?
I was born there, and that was it.
You born and you left, huh?
I left. Yeah.
How old were you when you left Monroe?
2 days.
Erwin, who was born down that area?
Yeah.
You too, right?
Well, I was born in Withy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they sang in Monroe. Yeah.
Yeah, Monroe. These guys were in Withy.
Where's Withy?
With these by Shipper Falls.
Yeah. Up there. Yeah, that's where they were.
Up to 29.
Yeah.
Okay, so then did you go from Withy up to Delta?
Yeah. Right.
How old were you?
Yeah,
when
but
you
I
were...
remember when, and my mother told me this, that they put you someplace, and Irby was,
They did.
yeah, and Irby was home by himself,
Yeah.
and he used to sit on the steps and cry,
Yeah. That's right.
and then my mother would give him a candy bar.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
Where did they put Werner?
He went to some,
He was in Monroe.
Yeah.
Hanging with the flies.
That's where it was.
Was this when you were in Withy that they did that?
no.
No.
I don't even know if it was Monroe. It was a restaurant they had.
Right.
Yeah,
Barneville.
Was it Barneville?
Barneville. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, they had a restaurant there, and that's where Grandpa was laid up for 2 years.
Yeah.
There.
What was wrong?
Why? Yeah.
With his legs, hey. Sure. For 2 years, Ma took care of that there.
So you were in Monroe first, then you went to Barneville?
No. I went to Monroe.
Yeah. Warner did. Went to Monroe.
Yeah, I lived with some people.
Right.
Oh, okay.
He did.
A year, I think.
You're right, Warner.
And you were in Barneville then?
Right.
Yeah, but
right.
didn't you start out in Monroe? No?
Yeah.
Oh, sure, Walt.
Yeah, because they had the cheese factory before the restaurant. Wasn't it? Wasn't the after he got laid up, they got out of the cheese factory and went to the restaurant? I thought. I don't know.
That's Walt. You know.
Well, my mother bought it.
Yeah.
The restaurant?
I think we come to Withy in 1933. I'm not sure.
Only there 4 years.
I'm not sure, Walt. I can't.
Could have been.
Walt, Werner, what do you? Huh?
Could have been.
Yeah,
That was a
in
B.
33, see?
And you were born
In 26. Yeah, 33. And then from we were in Withy for a while. Then we ended up in Mason. In 1937, we moved there.
Okay. And you had a cheese factory up there.
Right. Dad ripped the factory down and he put it in boxcars, and then he rebuilt there, and we hauled all that stuff up in boxcar. Werner knows, eh? Yep, hauled all that up, and then he rebuilt it up there in Mason in 37.
Okay.
That the one that burned down?
Well,
In
No, in Barneville.
No,
Well, we
in
burned
Withy
down-
burned down.
in Withy we burned down.
Well,
Yeah,
but it burned down, and then didn't you rebuild it?
right. The burn.
Then
Yeah.
Then tore it down.
Uh,
And then tore it down.
Yeah, it was. I remember that Mom was going to the chiropractor or doctor, and then Pa seen something up in the attic, some flames or something. So he opened that thing up there, and then he threw a pail of water up there, and it all came back down again. Wow, I know. You know, it was about 30 below zero.
Dead of winter.
That wasn't. Yeah.
Okay, but then didn't the cheese factory burn down in Delta too?
No.
After they
No. After.
Oh,
Yeah. After.
Oh, okay.
The guy
Right.
that bought it.
Burned it down.
Right.
Oh,
Right.
okay.
Yeah. You're right, Paul.
Was that a better
Then they burned it. Yeah.
investment for him?
Yeah.
So at the Barneville?
No, he lit this
Bellevue?
match.
Where
He
were
lit
you
this
now?
match, and it just happened.
Barneville.
Barneville?
Right.
What was the restaurant just American cuisine, or did you do?
Did you guys get paid before he did that?
Pardon?
Was Grandpa paid before he did that?
No, we were out of there.
Oh, you were out of there and had your money, right?
Oh yeah, we had our money.
Somebody's
Got
window.
it. Yeah.
I threw it through one of the business windows.
On your tricycle?
Yeah, see, Werner, I don't.
And why did you want to do that?
I don't.
Oh, that
don't
picture
really
was
know.
last night.
You hear that? I don't remember that, Werner.
Repeat that. What did you do there?
Yeah, but I remember Mom telling me that
Oh.
the guys would pull me in the wagon.
Yeah.
And then you tip it over.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why I fell on my head.
And they wouldn't play Cowboys and Indians.
And you could tell.
Yeah.
You can tell it
Yeah.
to this day.
What about the Cowboys and Indians?
Oh, the Cowboys and Indians?
So you remember
Well,
that
was
time?
amazing.
That was in Mace, wherever that you went. Who fell down the stairs?
Freddie.
Freddie. He did.
I had my
Fell
shoes
down
on.
up from upstairs down. Hey, he thought he was gone. He said he was dead.
Was there anybody else with him?
No.
I don't. I know. I remember falling.
Yeah.
Werner pushed.
Yeah.
I was just wondering. I was
Yeah.
looking for a confession.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember he was laying down there. Mom thought he was gone. Hey.
How old were you then?
I can tell you. I know I was pretty
In
young.
a stroller or something.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, all the way. Oh, that's long stairs.
Yeah. 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 You're right, Tate.
So were you pushed or did you fall by yourself?
I can't remember. And then I was playing.
I'm trying to reach some conclusions
I
here,
know.
okay?
Now Werner had his hand over his mouth so he couldn't scream.
Now's the time to confess.
Yeah, right, Tate.
Well, you remember when I slid down that grader and cut my head all over?
Yeah, well, Fred.
They had that machinery from the road machinery, you know, and I was playing on that grader and they had that sharp blade
Yeah.
down there, and I slid down there and cut my head all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I remember the time that you held me out that back window. You held
Yeah.
me. He held me out the window
Yeah.
and I was screaming.
Yeah.
On the second floor.
Michael Jackson was
Yeah. I remember that yet, Walt?
Yeah. And I'm screaming my head off.
Yeah.
What did he want out of you?
I don't know. I have no idea.
No,
Maybe
no
paint
idea.
with white
Yeah.
balls.
That's right. That's a fact.
You were in charge that day, huh?
Well, he was in charge, right? Warner's in charge.
Yeah.
He used to pay me a dime to paint the white walls on his car.
Oh, did he really?
Hey, what?
The white
Paint the
wall?
white walls.
Oh, the light.
Did he actually pay you?
Well, sometimes.
Yeah, Walt.
He still owes me. He still owes me
So
some
then
money.
did you all go to school in Ashland, or where did you go to school?
Very little.
I know, Arthur. It's like, okay, how can I rephrase that?
Yeah, right.
Where were
Yeah,
you
he's
supposed to go to school?
Yeah.
So I went out. You went to Mason High School.
Yeah.
Mason?
Yeah.
2 years.
Yeah.
Okay, so did you guys go to school up in Ashland or that area?
Ashland,
Mason?
yeah.
Yeah,
we
them-
did.
yeah.
I went
Yeah.
to Iron River freshman year and then the next 3 years to
That's
Ashland.
right,
In
Walt.
Ashland?
Yeah,
Yeah, you're right, Walt. I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, and you were in Ondossigan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay,
Right.
but did you live at the same house all this time, but you end up at all these different schools?
Well, see, I'd started in Ashland, or no.
Iron River?
Yeah, and then the second year I went to Ashland, and because I'd already started there, they let me go to Ashland High School
Oh, okay.
instead of going to Ondossigan.
Yeah. Yeah. You're right, though. Yeah, Walt. I remember.
I remember you telling me you didn't know any English when you started kindergarten.
That's right.
He didn't go to kindergarten. They started in first grade.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Him they sent home.
but you only knew Swiss.
Right.
You got sent home?
What?
You got sent home, Dad?
Because he didn't know English?
Right. In the first grade. That's
Yeah.
what Grandma said.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then they sent him home
Yeah.
to learn,
Learn.
and then he taught the rest of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got $30 a month.
Yeah. 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 That's right.
Tuition, huh?
Yeah.
Well, including Grandma didn't speak English. And I don't know how they learned. You know.
So then you boys must have taught the parents how to speak English then, huh? When you learned in school?
Oh, Grandpa spoke English.
Oh, Grandpa
Oh,
knew.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Some, yeah.
Some.
But Grandma
Very-
didn't, all right?
Grandma couldn't speak English. Oh, a few words. But
Yeah.
very few.
So that's why they went to Monroe. That's why they went to Monroe, right? Because they were Swiss speaking down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. They were all Swiss there.
How old were all of you when they bought this factory here in Arpin?
Well, they were all grown up.
You were all growing up.
Yeah.
weren't you?
Yeah.
I was trying to figure. We were trying to figure that out when we went to Arpin.
1952.
52. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
That's when they bought it? in
You're right.
Arkansas?
52. I did. Yeah. I was there.
So, Dad, you worked the factory too, didn't you, in Arpin?
Yeah. Yeah.
Or,
Yeah.
both you guys did.
You came
Yeah.
later.
Yeah. He was there too. Yeah.
How long did you have the factory in Arpin then?
Let's see. How long did they have it?
Early 60s.
But they retired once before that when we sold the factory in Mason.
Yeah, then they lived in Ashland.
Yeah.
And we went to Ashland.
Yeah.
And then what? He worked as a carpenter for a while.
Yeah.
And then they bought the factory in Arpin.
Yeah. Because that house that he Pa built that up then, hey, because I helped him put that basement and stuff up. I was hauling milk cake.
The house in Ashland?
Yes.
On
Okay.
Willis Avenue.
On Willis Avenue.
Oh, really?
At
Right.
the end of Willis Avenue. Well,
Yeah.
at the end at that time.
Second last house on Willis.
I helped
Oh,
him put that
really?
basement
We'll
out.
have to go look and see if it's
Yeah.
there.
Well, it's probably built way out.
Oh,
since then.
sure.
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
Ravine was there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
On
that's
Willis-
right.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
Willis
that
Avenue.
ravine was there.
Right.
Yeah.
Willis Avenue, yeah.
What was the house number?
1115.
Was it really?
I think so.
I
Okay,
don't.
I'll have to go look.
Yeah.
Did you write your name in the cement or anything?
Because I helped him out. When I got done hauling milk, I'd go there and help him with that
It
basement.
would be the
Dug that
next to the
basement by
last
hand.
house on the
Dug
right-hand
that
side.
basement by hand.
Okay,
Next to the last house on the right-hand side.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Yeah.
cool. I'll have to go look.
Because I kept my truck there when I got done hauling milk in the back there. I left the truck there when I got done. Oh, yeah.
So then when did you leave Ashland?
1952.
52.
Oh, because then you went to Arpin and you
Correct.
all went down, the whole, as a family you went to Arpin? You went to college at Northland, didn't
Yeah.
you?
Yeah.
Okay, and you're a graduate of Northland?
Yes.
Give it to her.
Jordan's girlfriend. Girlfriend's
Yeah.
going
Are you
there.
sure?
Yeah, whoop-de-doo.
They don't know where they're at.
Hopefully it keeps going.
Walter, why don't you tell me about your golfing thing? I remember when I was growing up with you, you were quite the golfer.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
could you
yeah,
tell,
he
me,
was a golf pro.
tell us a little bit about that, will you?
Gosh,
Yeah,
I
I get
need
that
help.
down.
Oh, yeah.
I should have brought my clubs with.
Tell us about
Yeah.
up north. You said place? What was
Well,
Northern Air.
At the Northern Air.
Where was that?
By,
The other side by Eagle River.
3 Lakes,
Oh, okay. Yep.
which doesn't exist anymore.
Okay.
Well, no, I guess the golf course is still there. They referred to it as a cow pasture, so.
Oh,
No, I thought they fixed it all up.
you were a golf pro?
Yeah.
Well,
Oh.
yeah, you know,
You're right.
You know how you get to be a golf pro there?
No.
You get a little wooden sign and you put your name on there, and after it you put golf pro, and then now you're the golf pro.
Oh.
Right.
I think it'd take more than that.
What you were was a golf pro.
Yeah.
So how long did you do that?
Well, every 3-4 summers, and then while I was going to school,
Oh,
and then I'd go
okay.
there in the summertime. And you know, all you did was, you know, like little old ladies from the hotel would come over. They had that Northern Air had the hotel across the road,
Yeah.
and then you'd have mostly little old ladies.
They had a big supper club there.
Yeah.
Big supper club.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
And then you give golf lessons, and you know, and then
I know that.
and that's all.
Yeah.
That's all. Really. Unfortunately, that was all.
That's all. Is there more to the story?
Yeah. Tell them about the bartender.
Camera now.
Oh, about the bartender?
Yeah.
Well, one evening I had to go pick up a bartender in, I don't know, John. There was a train that came up from Chicago that went about 40 miles from the Eagle River. I can't remember the name, some little town.
Yeah.
Anyway, I went to go pick this guy up, and as soon as I got him in the car, the first bar we came to, he wanted to have a drink. So, you know, fine, you know, maybe he's thirsty. Anyway, we get him back to the hotel, and a couple days later, he's working the day shift, and he picked up the phone, and he's holding it he is drunk by now, and he held it the other way, and he's screaming. You know, just a typical. You know, the bartenders just rotated through, and they had a what the heck? You know, where you sit a sidebar.
Yeah, right.
Service bar.
Okay.
The service bar for the waitresses.
Oh, sure. Mhm.
Yeah, and that Andy the Filipino was the service bar. He was good at it, except during the morning he'd come over about 10 o'clock in the morning to clean up the bar, and about noon we'd have to carry him back over.
He was drunk already?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, not every morning, but
Oh.
maybe every other morning. Oh, yeah. And then, we had one guy that worked on the golf course, the maintenance. And one morning, well, you could go in the bar, the golf shop and the bar were together. And in the morning, the guy that worked on the golf course would go in and have some beer. And so one day he come out and he's got this beer in his jacket, and he's standing there talking to the boss's son, Mike.
Yeah.
Mike Marty. And the beer slipped out of his and fell to the ground, you know. And then Mike says to me a few minutes later, he says to me, "I wonder where he got that beer." You know,
right.
And and I said to. You know, he said about getting it down in the basement, and I said, no, he gets the cold beer right out of the bar. He's not going to go down.
See, one of those guys bought the supper club over in Tomahawk.
Oh, yeah, they burned that down.
That burned down.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, that was a pretty place.
Oh, it was.
When they first...
Yeah, well,
hotel rooms and
when the first time I seen the thing was long before I worked there. Well, not long before I worked there, but a while you know, 2 or 3 years before, they had bellhops and
Oh, really?
yeah, it was first class.
Yeah.
And then they just let things go.
So you were going to school in Northland, but
Yeah.
then you'd go down there in the summer and
Yeah.
you'd work
Yeah.
there as a golf
That's
pro.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Cool.
yeah.
It was, you know, you didn't get to play that much golf, but well, the first time I played golf, I was only 19, so
Yeah.
so I learned quick
Really
learner.
quick. You became a pro really fast.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Did they have a golf course in Ashland then?
yeah.
Oh, they
That
did.
Elk-
Okay.
Elk-
That I
Elk?
know.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. In fact, the first time I played golf was at the Elks.
Okay.
And I got, you know, fairly good at the game, but not, you know, certainly not like these guys that, you know, and I made $300 a month, and the one of the bookkeepers thought I was getting filthy rich because, you know, making that much money working
Oh,
there.
really?
Yeah.
What was that about? We heard that.
Throw 'em on a welder.
Go ahead.
Okay, so what was that?
Well, I don't know. It was no big deal.
No.
You guys got some, you know, you were the big kids, and they came home from school and they had this big cowboy and Indian thing, and Freddie and I wanted to play with them, and they wouldn't let us play with them, and that was it. We were scarred for life over that experience.
Those things happen, yeah?
Yeah.
You don't even remember.
Now look at him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, see?
Well, tell them, Irv, about your Model A.
Yeah. Well, I had that Model A when I was 16.
Oh, man, well, that's a nice car.
You know, I went into Ashland me and that one kid there, and the damn back wheel fell off.
Now that's what I want to hear. Give me those stories.
It rolled out toward, it's close there where the lake is, hey. But by golly, we found it. So I picked the thing up, and he put the wheel on, hey.
Oh, really? You could just hold the car because it was
I
light?
lifted it up, and he put it back on. Or that was, what's his name? Orland Westland.
Oh, really?
Well, that was one of Warner's friends.
Yeah.
Wow, yeah. Well, oh, sure, at the garage, hey.
Yeah.
Well, you remember.
Oh, I think he works at Hayward too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was 16 then.
Yeah.
Well, you remember on the truck where the wheel passed it.
Yeah.
You up
Yeah.
on the.
Right, all of a sudden we're driving along with that thing in there, and all of a sudden the wheel fell off. Hey, well, we stopped, and luckily we found the wheel. Hey, I don't know how we found it.
You didn't have spares on there
No,
back then?
not on mine. I lifted it up, and he put the wheel on, and away we went.
I remember a guy I used to work with at Sanborn.
Yeah.
Can't think of his name anymore.
Boy, I tell
But
you.
anyway, he had a
One time I was on the phone.
V8 and an older one. I don't remember what the hell year it was. But I and another guy had a Model A that he had kind of souped up. We catch these guys going on Sanborn Avenue, going into Ashland. We got up behind them. They was running about 50. We got up behind them, pushed them. They didn't know we were pushing them. This is after a while we find out the conversation.
Yeah.
The guy said, "Boy, this is like running."
Yeah.
What?
He said, "They really running good."
Yeah.
So
Boy.
we kept pushing them, and finally we got close enough to Ashland. The guy said, "How the hell are we gonna stop?"
Did they have rear view mirrors?
Yeah.
He took his foot off the goddamn gas and he'd pump it with the brakes. Well, finally, I had him going up to 60, 65.
Yeah. You know.
No lights. I got up behind him, You're right. So then
I got something else.
I dropped off, and pretty soon his brakes were working. You know what I mean? Nobody pushing him.
You know,
When
Werner.
he gets up the road, he stops. He said, Jesus, I'm scared to get back in
Yeah.
that thing.
It was possessed, huh?
Yeah, Werner, I want to tell you another thing. I don't know if I should tell you or not. When we were in Mason, I don't think I was gone already. You took the tires off of Pop. Grandpa's car, took all the tires off. And then when he come in the garage, he wanted to back his car up, no tires on it. He took them all off, all 4 of them. Yeah.
Why?
I needed tires.
He needed tires, so he took all the tires off. I think I was gone. I was overseas
Well,
that day.
didn't they both have 39 Mercuries or something?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. He took
39 4-doors.
and he took all the tires. Here, Grandpa wanted to use the car, and they hear all.
You wanted to go out that
Yeah.
night, so you took the
He
tires.
took all the tires off.
But you were really desperate, weren't you?
I didn't want to forget
And
that.
he couldn't figure out where the hell they went to.
And another.
Did you have a promise that night or what?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
There.
Well, as long as you're telling that one, we were coming back. We had stopped to get some supplies at that wholesale thing, and we're coming back from Ashland, and Freddie and I are sitting in the back seat, and he's driving, and he offered us each a candy bar.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
we wouldn't tell how fast he drove.
Yeah.
You know, and the candy bars were out of the box.
Right.
We're supposed
Yeah.
to be in
You
the
know,
store.
I remember that, Walt. That's a. Yeah.
Oh,
I tell you, he pulled some stuff in there.
oh man, he drove like a.
Hey, oh,
Was it?
yeah. I
He's
remember.
been in a few snowbanks, wasn't he?
Yeah, I remember that.
Get up in the morning, his car was out in the snowbank.
Yeah. Well, one
Trying to
time,
get home at night, you mean? Or
Yeah,
did
when he
that-
got home, yeah.
you know, Werner, you had a motorcycle once, and I think you went through a fence, hey?
Yeah,
I
by,
did. I still got the scar.
Yeah,
by Benson.
that's right.
Oh,
hey,
really?
Sure.
Going around the corner by Benson's?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
What about the time you guys stole the watermelon?
Oh, yeah. Stole watermelons there at Benson's, hey. Yeah, then they come to the factory, Pa. Yeah. You might, yeah, we did, hey. Yeah.
Just to eat them?
We just, just threw them around, hey.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
Remember, Werner, when you used to tip the toilets over? Where was that? Yeah. Where the heck was it?
The outhouses?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
that
tipped.
That was a school.
Yeah, yeah.
At the school.
Tipped them over, we did. Yeah.
Oh, the teacher was in there one day.
In the outhouse?
Oh, yeah.
She was on that body.
Yeah, we're throwing snowballs.
Oh, such. You know what?
Oh, boy.
Oh my God.
You know, I'll tell you this stuff we used to do.
Halloween, a bunch of us guys took the toilet and put it on the roof of the school.
Yeah.
Well, I know.
Boy, you know, I tell you, sometime you wonder the stuff we did. I can't wonder why Pa never. Oh.
We let the cows out of the barn.
Yeah. We did a lot
Chased
of.
them down the road.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, we always chasing cows back in the barn and you let them out?
Yeah.
Your own cows or somebody else's?
Somebody else.
Ours.
No.
Boy, I tell you what, we got a lot of trouble, hey. Boy, I tell you.
Did you get,
You know.
so did Grandpa get mad at you or did he ground you or
You
what?
know, I hate. You know,
Oh,
Werner.
Told them.
I gotta say this, but I hate to say it.
But then
When we lived in Mason, when you used to come home at night late, you'd piss out the window.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, with the
it was-
bedroom, with the
oh,
bedroom.
your bedroom window?
Yeah.
He'd pee out the window.
Right. And then Pa would see in the morning, he'd say, who in the hell? Sure. Oh. He used to, when he come home late day, cried, maybe it was 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, hey. Sure, a whole lot of time he come late, eh?
Oh yeah, most of the
You all
time.
friendly, yeah, most of the time. Then he pee out the window.
How old was he then?
In the morning when you try and get him up, you have to Pa and take his
Yeah.
dipper water, pour it down his mouth, and he just.
That's
Oh, he just drink it.
Yeah, yeah.
Most people would choke and gurgle, but no, not Werner. He just drank
Oh, Christ, no kidding. Oh, it's you know, I tell you a lot of stuff we wonder why. I don't know how we ever did it, eh? And I tell you, we got a lot of beatings, eh? Dad was bad. He was rough, eh? Well, Werner knows.
Yeah?
We'd get back in the bedroom a lot of times. Ma would come back there and we would, she'd holler, hey? You're damn right. Yeah, beat the heck out of us.
Yeah.
We got a lot of lickings, eh?
But it didn't do any good.
Oh, you're right. Oh, he was a strong. Well, you wonder. He was a strong man.
There's a gross level.
Yeah. Don't cough. Yeah, don't cough.
Ich muss schießen jetzt.
Ja. Ook Bisla.
Beetle.
Zeigen.
Wie bist du heute?
Ja.
Niet.
Gar nicht?
Was weißt du?
Was tust du?
What's good?
Hopka? Well, we gotta have something more here.
Yeah. Schwartzy?
Yeah.
Yeah, Schwartzy.
Horsey.
Yeah, Schwartzy.
Come on, everyone. You get a whole mouthful of it out there when we're out on the ground.
Is that a Swiss horse?
Yeah. Yeah.
Let me see. Wie viel ist das Hund in der Fenster?
Yeah.
How much is the doggy in the window?
Come on, Dad. You got all kinds of.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Ich muss forza jetzt.
Ja. Ja, Bisla.
Ja. Ich durch da Packler.
Oh, Opfer.
Yeah, let's see. Schlafen met meer.
Hey. Durch du schlafen?
Ja. Domme level.
A lot of double levels.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
double level.
Yeah.
Yeah, gross level.
Yeah, right, Fred.
Yeah.
That's it.
Doma level.
Yeah, domme
Dumb
level.
level?
Yeah.
Grosse level.
Yeah, gross level, doma level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're running out of Swiss here.